amazing people out there. Welcome to tonight's YouTube Live. Hello, Nanette and Kathy Larson. Welcome. Oh, goodness gracious. Today is not Wednesday, Holy Buckets. Today is Tuesday, November 18th. Hello, Joanne. My name is Elizabeth Giles, and I am coming to you live from the Stampin' Unicorns craft room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Hello, Kathy Wenzel. Hello. Y'all, today, oh my goodness. I was not expecting the white loppy stuff outside, but when I did go to scrape off my car, it just, like the sound that the snow made, yes, that S word, the sound that the snow made, like underneath, because it was a very wet snow, like I do like that sound, and I like the way that it looks. I just don't like the wet feet and having to clean it off of my vehicle / driveway. Tomorrow we get our garage floor resurfaced. So everything is out of the garage or trying to get out of the garage. And so I wasn't able to park in there, but after Thursday night or Friday, I can't remember how long we have to be off of it. It will be good to go and it will be beautiful and amazing. And yes, so nonetheless, did any of you guys get out in the snow today? Anybody make snowballs or anything fun like that? I realize that I do need to invest in a pair of boots that I like. I have a pair of boots, but they're not the nicest. They're kind of clunky and a little heavy. So I want to get some lightweight boots that are grippy and easy to put on. All of that, all of those crazy things. I want to give a big thank you to everyone who was able to attend my Cruising into Creativity event. I had a blast, and I hope you guys all did too. It was a little stressful, not gonna lie. Last week I was in Vegas, and I thought that I would come back energized and this and that, but unfortunately there's some things going on. You just had rain in that. Oh gosh, that would have been nice. So there's been some things going on, and I will share some things in my life that have been a little draining, but not tonight. So just I hate that foreclusion or that like, oh, what's going on thing. But it'll be okay. I am going to get motivated and continue cleaning and organizing my stuff here at the house. And if you didn't notice, I did get a little bit of motivation, and I scheduled some events for next year, some more scrapping or crafting gathering events. If you guys know me, right, I got into Stampin' Up because I want to scrapbook. I wanted to do other things. I wanted to gather. I was doing home daycare. I had 3 kids. I wanted to get out of the house, and I continue to want that, even though like I have a great craft room, but sitting in the craft room by myself is not always ideal. So I did add on a couple of 2-day events. No snow there, huh, Joanne? Gloom and rain. Well, the snow was really bright and crazy. I had my sunglasses on. But so be on the lookout for those. So right now I have my 2 3-day fundraiser events. And registration is open for the spring event, which is February 27th, 28th, and March 1st. So that is already open. I can't remember how many spots are left. And then I added on Um, really, Sean? You didn't get any snow today in Wausau? Weird. Yeah, the big, beautiful flakes fell for quite a while. That's right. I mean, they were huge. They were huge. Huh. That is crazy. Unless you're not in Wausau right now. But anyways, so I added on, well, I have 3 2-day events. So we've had Christmas in July. That was a 1-day event, and I've added on Friday. And then I also added an event in April and a tentative one in, when was it? September, or now I can't remember. But that date might change, right? Like that's over a year away, and I just want to make sure that people know that it's not set totally in stone. I won't start taking um registrations for that until later on. So I'm going to wait and see. So there is a thing in that event, but I am super excited for these 2-day events to offer some different levels. So you can choose what type of experience you want. Of course, any experience is going to be great when we're gathering with people that like to craft and get together and just have a good time. And maybe relieve a little stress or frustration, get some projects done, not work on any projects at all, and just come and chit chat and maybe, play on your phone. I don't care what you do. It's all about the experience and getting together and making time to do those things. So, but if you have any questions on some of the experiences, so I am doing a silver experience, which is your spot. You'll get a table gift, and you'll get a couple door prize tickets, right? So that is like what I was offering before. Now there is an experience, a gold level experience, where you can get those other things, plus basically prepay for 3 meals. You'll get additional door prize tickets and a special thank you gift from me. And I will tell you, it's not going to be, yeah, like you'll want it. You'll want it. Because everything that I make for you guys is fabulous. And then lastly, there is a platinum level. And this level is going to give you all of those other things, the special gift from me, the table gift, extra door prize tickets, meals. But this one's going to include more door prize tickets. And I'm not sure how many door prizes I'm going to have, but I can tell you I have a stash of things, and it's not just stamping related, that we are going to be giving away. And you will get 50 plus dollars worth of product. Now, when I say product, I mean mostly Stampin' Up. I do have a little bit of tricks on my sleeve for some favorite items of mine that I will be included in these things. And the only way that you can get that is by purchasing that platinum experience. And of course, we're going to have lots of fun. All the things, right? Maybe that's what that should be called, the platinum all the things package. But I super duper hope, I know I'm thoroughly grateful that I earned the Alaskan cruise, but unfortunately that means that I just want to earn another trip. But even if I don't, I still want to like put forth some effort and make these experiences great and kind of different and stand out. And we'll kind of play it by ear. These first ones are scheduled at the Park and Rec, where I have my current events, where we just were for the Cruising into Creativity. But if it evolves into a little bit more and we want to pay a little bit more, we can have it at a hotel experience, where the craft room would be open 24/7, those type of things. So it's all items to consider. And plus, we would have to have more people. So it wouldn't be just the limit of 12 people. It would be more on the order of I believe I factored in like 30. So, that's a lot of people. But anyhow, my hair is bothering me. I didn't realize that it was getting kind of stringy out. So if I keep playing with it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyhow, okay, I digress. So I hope that you'll enjoy some of those events. I am going to be posting some other events that is going to be kit related. I haven't worked out quite all the details yet, but I'm super excited. Okay, I'm just gonna spill the beans and maybe like this is my idea. This is one of the things that I took away from this event, and it was from Fiona, who is from, oh, I'm gonna butcher it, the South Pacific. So either Australia or New, 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 is it? Oh my gosh, what is the other Australia and holy buckets, you guys? I cannot think what the country is there. Australia. Okay, somebody help me. Yes. Thank you, you guys. New Zealand. Oh my gosh, I couldn't think of it. Okay, so Fiona, and like I said, I can't remember which place she was actually from, but in New Zealand, I think it was New Zealand. Pretty sure. Whatever. But down under, they get the kits. They get the same kits we get, except their card size is different. So she has to take the kits, revamp them, and she calls it, you guys, she calls it a VIP kit. Like, so I am thinking, and maybe this may or may not work, but not to use our current, like our kits. I think our kits are perfectly fine, and I don't need to do anything more with them. I know some people take apart like the paper pumpkin and those, and they will make like tons and tons of cards. I would feel so much pressure from that. What I am thinking is a VIP workshop, scrapping workshop kit. So we would take the current Stampin' Up workshop kit, but I would add other components and stuff to like step it up to make it a VIP. And then we would take like the leftover pieces and make additional pages. So that is what I'm kind of excited about. And so you guys will have to let me know if that is something that you think you would like. Because today I was able to pre-order. We were able to pre-order, us demonstrators were able to pre-order for the next catalog and the next online exclusives. And I believe there are 4 new workshop kits coming out in January. So, I don't know. That's where I'm heading. I feel like it will give me life as a scrapbooker, to be able to use those components. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just I don't know what this is, but it was on my shirt. Weird. Okay. I think it's cheese from supper. But let me know what you guys think. If you say VIP with a heart or something, if you think that that is something you would like. But that's kind of what I am thinking for some classes. I've been a demonstrator for a very long time, and I do not do well with writing instructions and all that kind of stuff. You guys know I'm off the cuff of my shirt. I'm off the seat of my pants. Like I am just at a whim. So I don't do well when I have to sit down and behave myself. So anyways, okay. I don't know what we were talking about, but scheduling events. Yes, that's right. Stampin' Up is also going to have some great events, so I will make sure to get those out to you all. I know there's going to be another virtual album retreat, which this last one was amazing. I still got to get together with peeps and finish it. And then they're going to have a virtual card class. I think they're having 2 of them. So some great things, and then just some regular classes too. So I believe that having that instruction and having that guidance and having like the people that are in charge of like the stuff do these classes is very impactful and very meaningful. So I look forward to those. But nonetheless, who is ready to make some cards tonight? I have a card that I had on the card buffet. And this card has some components that I really liked. So I was kind of sad. I had quite a few of these card kits left over. So I revamped it, and it was one of the cards at my Cruising into Creativity. So tonight, I think we're going to make both of them. I have the Cruising to Creativity card already in my tote here. And then if I get to the second card, I may just show you it. I might not do it. But if I make it up, I'll have to grab a whole bunch of stuff. So, but nonetheless, oh my goodness gracious. I am just woo today. Tomorrow, before I forget though, tomorrow, if you are in Marshfield and you like a creamy, cheesy soup, they have the Duchess soup tomorrow at the Daily Grind. You know what I'm having for lunch. I have to call and order it tomorrow morning. I can't forget because they will sell out. It is that good. Okay, now I digress. All right, who wants to see this card? I love the geometric design of it. I love how these two components work together. We used this same 2 stamp sets a couple of weeks ago on the slimline card that we created that I have sitting here that I'll show you. So I really like how you can utilize the same items, change the colors, and it just looks totally different. So, all right, let's go ahead and switch you guys around. You're awfully quiet tonight. Let's get some chit chat going. I don't know. What are you guys drinking tonight? I brought in my Powerade Zero, but you can see it's gone. It's gone. All right. We are up to, I think I got to just move that over a smidge. There we go. Okay. That looks good. So remember, when you comment, you get entered in to win the card of the night. And when you like the page, you will get entered in to win something else. So 2 weeks ago, we made this amazing card. And I really just love this, right? It's a nice winter stamp set. I mean, you can really use it for any time. You can switch out the sentiment and make it a sympathy if that's what you need. All of that kind of stuff. But the winner is Miss Patty K. I am not going to try pronouncing your last name, Patty. But you are the winner. So I will get that out in the mail to you. And then the winner for liking, I said for every 5 likes, I would give away an item. So Joanne, I think you're actually on here tonight. So Joanne, you get to pick one of these items because Rachel didn't tell me what she wanted yet. So she's going to have to just take 1 or 2 of the items that are left here. So here we have a bow maker. So this is from my friend, the Crafty Medic. Or we have some white cardstock. So this is 10 pieces that are cut to 5 by 7. Or we have this little container, and it comes with a little charm for your scissors. It also comes with a little thing of gummy bears, a little pen, and then this mini cards. So there's quite a few of them in here. I think there was 4 or 5 of them. So Joanne, you will have to tell me if you want the tin, the paper, or the bow maker. Okay. So if we get up to 5 likes tonight, we will give away the item that is left, the bow maker. All right. Boom. So we will give away the item that is left next week. And then I will have like 2 cards or something to give away. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, congratulations is right. I really do appreciate you guys all for sharing and congratulating each other. Like, this is a awesome community of crafters, and I know even though there's not a lot of us on here, which, you know, is whatever, we still all respect each other and enjoy all the things. So let's keep it up. Okay, so tonight we are going to make a birthday card, and I have the pieces here. So if you made this card already, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't have this. I forgot this embossing folder. You know, there's always something, but I forgot this embossing folder. So some people use some other ones, and some people crumpled it up and just put it on their card front. So this is the, oh my gosh, what is that called? It's in the Turtle Suite. And let me just see if I have it labeled here. I don't have it labeled, but it looks like turtles, right? Turtle shells. And I just like the abstract look of it. So that's on Pool Party. And it just covers the whole front of this card. So the card base itself is going to be 5 1/4 by 8 1/2, and then folded in half. So it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then this piece covers the whole front of it. Now, I always like to use the green glue when I am adhering any embossed images. It just kind of gets right in there. It's always so good. Remember, when you're using the green glue, it's a nice thin bead of glue. You don't want any gloppiness, but you do want to get it all over the place, especially with an embossing folder like this. And then I am just going to make sure that I have my edges all good. All good. And then turn it over and give it a burnish. Turtle Textures. Thank you, Nanette. It's part of the Turtle Club. So this is our card front. The whole piece is going to be covering the front. Then we have our inside, and we have our focal point. Now, the stamp set that we are going to be using is one of the brand new ones. And this is an online exclusive. There is no catalog for this. Hello. Oh yeah, everybody used the beautiful patterns embossing folder, which this one is beautiful too. It's called Beautiful Patterns. Of course it would be beautiful. I did have a different ribbon in there that people could use if they wanted to, because I knew I was going to run out of the current one. And then these are the colors we used. So you'll notice our paper here is Pool Party, but I didn't use Pool Party at all. We're using Summer Splash, Lemon Lime Twist, and Real Red. And then we're using Happy Birthday. So this stamp set is not new. This stamp set, I believe, is in the annual catalog. And I just love the look of the writing. So I thought it went well with the stamps we're using for our background. These are the new ones. This is called Swirled Designs. And again, we just used these a few weeks ago as well. As a scrapbooker, we're always looking for little textures and things that we can put in the background. Well, that is also the same when you're card making. Sometimes you just need a little splatter of something there or a little thing there. And this is an amazing stamp set. So if you haven't seen the new packaging yet, this is what it looks like. So you can kind of see the size of my hand here. It's all flat, and this is so smooth. It is so smooth. And then your stamps will come on the photopolymer, and you can, put them, it actually comes inside of this sleeve. So you can do it however you'd like. But in this, we are going to be using this little like side, like dotted line pattern. We're also using the stars. And then the last color is going to be the words. Okay, let's go ahead and start stamping. The stars are going to be our summer splash. And the lines with the dashes, that's the word, is lemon lime. And then our words are going to be real red. The words I'm going to do last because it's just going to really go over the top of everything. But since these are all photopolymer stamps, we're going to add our paper piercing mat underneath and also a sheet of scrap paper because I want to stamp off the edges of my cardstock, right? We want the image to continue off of the edge. So for the inside, I don't have an inside saying for this. I'm going to just stamp some of the stars and some of the dots and dashes across here. So just to get a nice little pattern. And these cards, like you can utilize these colors for any occasion. So you can adapt it however you would like. You don't have to keep the colors that I'm using. I think we're going to zoom in just a smidge. There we go. But I just thought that these were some nice kind of neutrally bright colors that could work for any sort of person, kid, male, female, anything like that. So that's why we're going with these here. And just, you know, whatever pattern floats your boat. That's our inside piece. Now for the outside, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to give it a good stamp with some patterns here. There is no right or wrong way to do this. I just don't want to like cover the whole thing because white space adds a little void. Oh yeah, Nanette, that could be some good ripples in the water. Absolutely. All right. So next we're going to do some stars. And these stars are just like the right kind of, there's not too many of them. So you can line them up together. You can do them all in a row. Really just a good variety of shapes and sizes. So you don't feel like you're getting too much, but then you can line them up and get a little more. All right, let's do some up here. And a little over there. All right. After we do the happy birthday, we can always come back in and do some more if we want. So happy birthday is going to be in real red. And I lined this up pretty decent on my circle here. So this circle is a die cut image from, probably should have told you guys this. It is from the Spotlight on Nature dies. And you get a whole bunch. There are 2 sets of dies in here. So you get a whole bunch of them. And then the one that we use is right here. I just had it already cut out for my sample tonight. So you can see you get a lot of different patterns in this stamp or in this die set. I highly recommend it. Like sometimes there's die sets that you should just get by themselves, and this is one. I don't even know if the ooh, goodness gracious, if the bundle is still available. It's been around for a little bit here. So okay. We're going to ink up this happy birthday. Get it nice and sticky. And so this is going to end up overlapping. I want it more towards the top because I am adding some ribbon to the bottom. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Now, we have our happy birthday. We want to make this our focal. So I'm going to add some ribbon to it. And I have just one sliver of ribbon left from a roll. And then I'm out of this. So I have to remember to order more because I love, like, it's got this little bit of shine to it. And then the other side is like matted. So you could use like either side for different things. We are going to do the ribbon tie trick. So I have a Stampin' Spritzer right here. And I am going to tie around the Stampin' Spritzer twice. One, and then two. On the second one, I am going to make sure that my ribbon is facing all the same way. Yep, okay. So when I take this off, so it shows shiny right now, but when I take it off and then cut it, it will be matte. So I want to just make sure it's all the same way. I am undoing that from my spritzer tool, and I'm taking a sharp scissors and I'm going to cut this loop in half. And then you have a perfect knot every single time. I think my ribbon may have been a little too short, but we'll see. So you have a perfect ribbon there. Oh, it is just going to make it. Just going to make it around the back. All right, let me show you. In a lot of our kits, we are getting a ton of this, a ton of this tear and tape. It's super sticky, and I have been loving using this for my ribbon. Normally I would have like some Scotch tape or something like that, but I've been finding that this is holding a lot better. It keeps it more taut, if I am saying that right. So where it's like more, not loose, tight. It's tighter around my card. So I'm going to line this up and then push that behind there. And I did catch that, not all of it. So I'm just going to take another piece and go over the top there to kind of keep that down. And then we're going to bring this around and holding it nice and tight, but not too tight. And just bring it around to the back. Now this is super short. I do need another piece there because I miscalculated where to put it. That's okay. But we're getting a ton of this tear and tape. So why not use it if you got it? Here we go. All right. So nice and tight there. And swoop it around the back. And look at that. Right? So now we're going to add, I'm going to add just another piece to this. And if I was gluing or adhering this straight to my card front, then I would take these pieces off, but I'm not. I'm going to use dimensionals, of course, to put this on to my card front. So let's go ahead and get this. We will put this on the inside. And if you had an inside seam, you could add that now. I don't have one. But you could. We're just going to add our glue. And voila. And then to the front. And again, like you could make this thank you or thinking of you, a love, just by switching up the elements. the elements on here, changing up the colors, all of the things. Sorry, when I set that back on my computer, it changed where I was on the screen, so I couldn't see the screen. Things. All right, and nobody likes a saggy middle, so we are going to add our dimensionals until your heart's content. I think that's good. You get a lot of dimensionals on these things, so don't be afraid to use them, right? Right. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Now we are going to add this to our card towards the top third of the card, or top 2/3 of the card. You know what they say about thirds. If you don't know, look it up. But here we have this so far. I don't know what's going on with my computer. There we go. And then lastly, we are going to add shades of green hexagons. This is also part of the turtle suite. And you can see, like, I'm missing the darker ones, so those have all been used up. But I'm going to go ahead and grab these lime green ones and see how that looks. Oh, yes, that will do. That will do perfectly. So I will show you the original card, because that will have the other color of hexagons on there. And here we go. Can also see this one I made when I just re-inked my ink pad, and that one is after the event. So, but the hexagons here are a little darker, so it kind of brings out a little more. I do like the light green ones too. So that is the card using the swirl designs. And then I'll show you, just because I have it sitting here. We made this a few weeks ago using the same 2 stamp sets, right? But just a little different. I really love this card. I'm going to have a hard time giving it away, but I got to do it. I got to do it. So you can see how totally different this is just by changing up your colors and your shape and your hues. Just by changing it up a little bit. But versatility with these 2 stamp sets for sure. For sure, for sure. All right, it's 8:08. I am going to show you guys the original card. I'm not going to make it tonight just because I need something to drink. I am so parched, but I will still show you the original card. And a lot of you guys made this already. So this was the card that I procured for the card buffet. It uses the turtle suite and just some different colors. So this is petal pink with the real red. I think that was still lemon lime twist. I don't remember, but you can see how we used the exact same design, even the same embellishments, just a different main stamp set. So yeah. Well, just a different stamp set altogether, I should say, but all the other features are okay. I just really like the inside of that too. But anyhow, yeah, where is Tina? I don't know where Tina is. But, oh, for the turtle? Yes, because Tina didn't like the turtle. So inside joke-ish that I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about. We went to Onstage, which is a convention for demonstrators. And one of the stamp sets that you could get for this product tonight was the turtle card, right? Or the turtle suite. Well, the little lines here that makes the turtle just had people like, no, I can't do it. So she made this card and then made a little bow tie to cover up the necklines. But like, look at, it does make a huge difference. Like when you're when you don't have the necklines there versus when you do, it makes a huge difference. So I totally get what she's talking about. The necklines are a little weird to me, but I get why they have them on there too. But there's a slight insider experience there. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm trying to think of my next event. That would be Stamp Camp on December 4th. And then Stamp Camp on December 4th, and then card night or getaway night or whatever you want to call it, night at the Empty Nest Winery December 12th, which is the day after my birthday. Also make sure to be watching. I will be sending out an email. We have a paper pumpkin promotion coming up. That starts December 1st. And then we also have a Black Friday sale. That's not just Black Friday, but an extended sale there. I'm sure some of the items are going to be while supplies last or while that quantity discount lasts. So definitely like some great things. And if you're a demonstrator, right? I know a lot of you guys on here are, or you signed up just to get that really amazing special. You can already pre-order for next catalogs, and they allow us to order early because of the holiday season. So if you have any questions, even if you're not in my downline, just reach out. I don't want anybody to miss out on a good deal. So, okay, I think that's it. So be on the lookout for some emails and some updates. Next week, I will not be live. It is my mother-in-law's birthday. I may or may not have a video that I'll post, but I know it won't be live. And honestly, I don't know if I'll have a video either. Maybe I'll make up the other card from the cruising customer appreciation event, but maybe not. So, okay. Anyways, have a wonderful evening. Stay out of the snow if you got it. If not, you can come down here and roll in mine. Although it will be gone by the weekend, which I am scrapbooking this weekend. So I don't care, whatever happens. All right. Anyhow, okay. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.